Hey everyone, welcome to Advertising Portfolio and Public Relations Portfolio. This is a seminar class where we work on creating career communication materials such as your resume, your cover letter, your e-portfolio, your web portfolio, and as well you create a print portfolio book. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to welcome you today, and although we're not meeting in the lab as we typically would, I am going to be here for you to try to make this a great learning experience, just as if we were in the lab. So what we're going to be doing in this class is we're going to first start out with research and work on career research, and you're going to kind of figure out what's going to make you happy in a career, figure out what things you might need in your life, as far as compensation goes from a job. Think about what you maybe need to live financially so that you get a job that pays what you need. As well, you're going to be learning about how to assess your skills and how to look at job descriptions to pull out valuable information and parallel language that you're going to use in your career materials. As well, we're going to work on cover letters, so we're going to write those. We're going to work on focused resumes that are going to be, based on science and professional practice, and technology trends. So we're going to talk about that as well. And in addition, you're going to be able to bring in questions about jobs, about internships, about different situations. So we start off with career research, and then we work our way through the course, and we are going to then move into doing resumes. Then we work on cover letters, and then we work on print portfolios / e-portfolios, and finish up with online web portfolios. So during that time, you'll work on these materials, but as well, we'll be reviewing all of your work. So we'll look at all of the things that you've done since you've been in college up until now, and we'll try to figure out where those things can go, how they fit into meeting the needs of an employer and making what is called a match. And a match is when you have the same skills and experiences that the employer is looking for. So we'll talk all about that. As well, you might be making new pieces. So if you, say, wanted to do more digital advertising, you might decide that you were going to make a series of web banners. You may decide that you want to do print advertising, and you make a series of print pieces. Maybe you're in public relations and you realize you don't have enough press releases, or you do not have a fact sheet or other materials that you would need to show off your writing skills. We can help you put those together as kind of an assignment that you work on, and then I can look at it as if we were in that class and polish it up with you so that you can then put it in the portfolio. So we'll not only start arranging the work that you've done, but if you need to create new work to supplement that, we can also work on that as well. Okay. So just to run through the syllabus, everybody's got the same syllabus. This class is cross-listed, so that means that we've got two different classes. We've got portfolio for public relations, and we also have advertising portfolio. So we've kind of got a mix of people, but regardless, I teach in both areas. I've worked in both areas, and I'm quite familiar in how to help people in both areas find jobs. And regardless of what your major is and what you want to do, we're going to be able to talk about that and try to help you. You don't have to check the box that says I'm going to be a public relations specialist or an advertising, account manager. It's really up to you, and we'll talk about how to figure out these different jobs, because there are so many different jobs in communications that you'll be qualified for with either degree, and we can talk about that and kind of figure that out. So in the syllabus, I kind of talked about what the course description is. You should have some prerequisites. You should be a junior or a senior for this class. We're going to be working on creating these pieces. We'll be using Microsoft Word. We might be using Photoshop, Acrobat, and we might be using content management systems like Wix or Weebly or WordPress to work on that. We're also going to review your work. The book is called Career Power Skills. It's in the bookstore, and you can get it online if you wanted to. It is a book that kind of walks you through the steps that we're going to be going through exactly, and gives you a little bit of primer on how to do this. So we're going to be working on that. Grading policy. We have participation, which is basically you being involved in the course. That means hitting deadlines, getting some work done, following up on weekly activities. And then you have homework activities that we'll be working on, just some research stuff for job research and planning. And then we'll actually be working on the pieces, the print portfolio, the resume, the cover letter, and that work. And then at the end of the semester, you will package it all up into a PDF, and we will get that ready to go, and you'll have that archived, ready to send out to employers, and then have the native files to change as your career changes. Because these documents are the most important. This is the most important class you're going to take in your college career in relationship to getting a job. Everything else is kind of led up to this, but now this is where we're really going to present you and polish you so that you can go out and you can compete with other people. So this kind of walks through some of the information on the grading, which I've spoken about, some of the school information, and then we have the units of instruction, which we're going to follow pretty closely. I'm going to give you an email every week that's going to come on Monday, probably Sunday night. It's going to explain what we're doing for the week. It's going to give you materials. There may be a discussion. We might set up some sort of Zoom call at some point, to all work together. Or we can set up something at school where we can meet on campus right before my 12:05 class, which is face-to-face. So we've got a lot of options if we needed to connect one-on-one, but we'll also be working as a group, so no worries on that. So just kind of everything laid out. I'm very methodical in the planning, and this is a course that I created years ago when I first came to St. John's, because we didn't have it, and I knew how important it is, and I've published in this area just recently in a journal. I did a study on resume content over 34 years, so I'm all in on this, and my goal is to really help you figure this out and to be an asset to you. So welcome to the course, and I'll look forward to seeing your videos and learning about you, or your statements, whatever you want to post, and then we will move forward and we will get this stuff done and have a great semester. So look out for the next video coming up soon. By the weekend, you'll have it then, probably by Sunday, and then we'll start moving forward on some work at the beginning of the week. For now, just do the intro, get the book, start reading it, and then our next lecture is going to focus on talking about happiness. Okay, so thank you very much.